everybody, we're here at Escapin' 60 for our next Kicking It with Claudia episode. So let's come in and check it out and see what they're all about. So have you noticed, before we start, there's an elevator here. To go to Escapin' 60 in the warehouse district in downtown Cleveland, you have to go in the elevator and go to floor 2. So we're gonna go do that right now. Hi everybody, we're here in Escapin' 60 with Jennifer Ensign, the owner. So Jennifer, go ahead and introduce yourself to the camera.
Well, hello, I'm Jennifer Ensign. I'm one of the co-owners of Escapin' 60, and we've been here for about 5 years now.
That's awesome. And so what is your guys' motto, or what do you guys stand for? Like, what do you guys do here in Escapin' 60?
It's our mission to provide good, clean fun to any player at any level. We host enthusiasts, we host first-time players, we do birthday parties, corporate events, but we want everybody to come here and have some fun.
That's amazing. But I mean, I know that the space has had a lot of renovations and transitioning from up and down. Where did you guys kind of start out as a business?
It's a funny story. So Escapin' 60 existed before we bought it about 1.5 years ago. My partners and I came here to play as just people who were enthusiasts in escape rooms. Had a great time. The guy who owned it said, yeah, it's for sale if you're looking. And we went to lunch afterward, and by the end of the day, we had ourselves convinced that we were going to own an escape room.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it is kind of awesome. It's a lot more work than we'd anticipated.
I mean, it's totally like just owning an escape room and having that transition, just being at the end of the day, oh, yep, I guess we're owning an escape room now.
Yeah, we've definitely bought it on a whim. But it's been quite a fun adventure.
Yeah, I mean, this space is amazing. I mean, the versatility of the space, I think, it's large. You can have so many different people here, so many different groups. I mean, everything pandemically is spaced out. And then once you guys kind of see when we take the tour, there's a lot of variations that you could do with the rooms itself, and it's super duper fun. But what are your favorite parts of your business? What are your favorite highlights?
Oh gosh. I love bringing people together. It's super fun to see when they're here. Of course, they're coming to have fun, so at the end of the day, it's fun to watch them do it. I like very much being a game master. It's very fun to watch people play games. So that's sort of been a good part of it for me. But specifically, I have a couple of rooms that are my favorite, if that's what you'd like to know. We have a room that is a bank heist. It's called the Art of the Steal. It is super fun. You play it in low lighting, you're given flashlights, you move through several spaces, you're breaking in to steal the world's largest diamond from our bank vault and get out within an hour. But a good time is had by all in that room.
That's fascinating. And for those who don't know, what does a game master do?
Oh, well, we are the ones who will welcome you to Escapin' 60, give you all the rules and regulations, the information about how to play your game. And then once that's all done, you start your game, and we get to watch you on camera so that we can guide you if you need any hints, help, or clues. So we're there on the other end as your lifeline. So that if you get off track or you need a little assistance, we're there to give you the hints and helps that you need in order to complete the room.
I definitely know that I will be needing that. I have a feeling. But pandemically, what have you guys done to make sure that students who watch the video, faculty, and just your basic customer base is safe and secure during this pandemic?
So we follow all the guidelines that have been handed out from the governor of the state of Ohio. Those have been very clear, but we've also partnered with Destination Cleveland. They have a program that is called CLE Clean, and we have been provided masks we can hand out to people. They've helped us identify where in our locations would be the best place for sanitization stations. Every room has, sanitizer, wipes. We socially distance everything. We have staggered the start times of all of our rooms so that there are fewer people in our lobby or in our waiting area during certain times. We give lengthier times between rooms so that we can clean them. We have, you always have to clean props and make sure that everything's sanitized for the next group to come in. So we've, lengthened start times. Let's see, we clean everything in depth at night at the end of the day so that we're good to go to make sure the next day is given as much time as possible for everything to settle. Gosh, probably so much more that I'm not even thinking of.
Well, and when I was touring and taking like a look before we started the camera, I mean, there is sanitizing stations everywhere. Everything is super duper clean, and when you come into a room, you know, it is totally cleaned for your group, and I think that's super important as a customer and then also as a business with this pandemic time where, you know, you're allowed to feel safe and still experience fun things, but you have to do it in a safe and clean way so that you protect yourself and others. And I think you guys have done a really great job of doing that.
Well, thanks. I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. But where are you guys specifically located? I know that you guys are downtown, but like where like around is your business?
Oh, so we are right on West 6th Street in the heart of the warehouse district downtown. So all of the area is historic. We are located at the bus stop for the RTA, so public transportation is just, you know, a heartbeat away from where we are. We are right by the Barley House. We're on the second story above the Club Rumor, so nightlife is really happening on our street. And then just a block away is, you know, all of the great restaurants that you could expect in the warehouse district. So we love it here. It's been great.
Yeah, I kind of going from escape room to clubbing, or you could be like me and go from the escape room to like insomnia cookies, which is like where I find myself going.
I can understand that. Yeah, we have everything from people coming in and out of the clubs to coming out of the high-end restaurants. We've actually partnered in the past with Mallorca to do a escape room and a date night.
Oh,
You know?
fun. Okay.
We love to be able to be involved with all of the other places in the district. There's a great community here.
Yeah, and I bet your community is super diverse. I mean, you have rooms that can suit children to adults alike.
Yeah.
And then you were telling me earlier, you don't have, even pre-COVID, there is no strangers involved. Your group was your group, and you go into the room. So it's really bonding, I think, an experience, and your customer base is ginormous. I mean, it can utilize any age group, and I think that's super important and cool.
That is true. We have always been private bookings, so when you book your reservation here, you'll always only be with your group, never in with a stranger. And we do everything from, you know, birthday parties and anniversaries, bachelor, bachelorette, and just, you know, girls' night, date night, anything that you can think of. It's a fun group, and when you are quarantining together, you know, there is that people that is your pod. It is nice to get out into the world, and we can do that very safely for you.
Yeah,
Of course, we would have done that in the past as well.
Right, but even during this like pandemic times, like I feel like people still do worry about like, oh, am I going to be in room with strangers?
Yeah.
And knowing that, and you guys, how safe you guys are even pre-COVID with all of those things, it's super important, and I think it's great that you guys do that.
Yeah, and you just can't forget about the things that are the small things you want to celebrate. There's just, my goodness, I want to get out for my anniversary. I want to get out for a date. You know, there's just some things you can't do. And when you're not comfortable going to a restaurant or, you know, meeting up with a group of friends, at least you can just come and do something small as well.
And stay in a room with your group and have a great time.
Yeah.
I think you guys are awesome.
Well, thanks. I think we're kind of awesome too.
Thank you guys so much for watching this interview, and thank you, Jennifer, for allowing us into your space. And stick around, and we're going to take a tour of this awesome facility. Hello everyone, yes, it's Claudia editing this video, and I'm here to give you a voiced over tour into Escape in 60. Claudia, how did you learn how to do a voiceover, you may ask? I don't know, I kind of hit a button and now I'm rolling with it. But here we are entering the main area of Escape in 60. This is where you sign in, you prepared for your escape room. Everything's spaced out 6 feet apart. It's an excellent space for corporate events, and there's also board games that you can run on the weekends. Super fun. And now, as you can tell, I'm being as dramatic as I possibly can. Yes, Claudia, I'm talking to you. Don't look at me while I'm doing this. Being as dramatic as I possibly can while getting into one of the other interactive portions of the escape room. They have these amazing jumpsuits, which, yes, they look very glamorous and you should all wear one.
But they're part of 2 of the escape rooms where you can be more immersed into your entertainment space. And there's the beautiful Allie Pavey, my president, also getting involved with me. I'm glad that I wore an orange sweatshirt under this. But anyways, you can tell that Escape in 60, you know, they really take pride, and these are also COVID regulated. You pick one out and you put it in the hamper and it's clean right away. This specific one that you're looking at right now is called That's What She Said. It's an office-inspired escape room. It's very hilarious. And this is for more of those who aren't really looking for a scary one. This one is very humorous and interactive. This next one's called Death Row, where 4 friends are strapped to electric chairs as 4 others look on from beyond the waiting room. You have to escape by working together from across the room before your team gets electrocuted. This one is especially fun, and it's very, very scary. This next one is called Dragon's Breath. It's very mysterious and medieval, and as you can tell, they definitely decorated it out for Halloween. But they have these amazing torches that you can use to kind of light up the room and discover new clues. It's super immersive, and there's several rooms. It can fit very, very large groups, which I think is a definite plus, especially if you like playing with tons of people or have tons of friends unlike me. And this is where the fateful game masters sit. These are the people who help guide you along your journey. They'll watch you on cameras and give you adequate clues so that you can make it out in 60 minutes or less. This is our wall of mugshots, and we're here entering the Dragon's Breaths in full daylight. As you can tell, it looks totally different in the light of day, and it's totally immersive. It's so crazy how it gets transformed by just a simple flicker of light. And this is the Cell Block 6, another escape room where you and your friends are jailed together and have to go into the evidence locker to help escape. It's another very immersive one and super fun to wear the jumpsuits. But here's us simply walking to our fate, and thank you for listening to this tour. See you later.
So I have a question. I've heard that you guys have really done some cool stuff with like Comic-Con. Can you explain that to our audience?
Sure, we have partnered with Comic-Con. It's been a great experience. So last year, early this year, early 2020, when Comic-Con was in Cleveland, we partnered with them to make a private escape room experience for celebrities that they had. So we have Chandler Riggs in here. He's the man who plays the boy on Walking Dead. You might know him as Carl. He came in here for a private escape room experience where they sold tickets to Walking Dead fans. And we themed our prison cell to Walking Dead Season 2, where they were located in a prison. So we had a live action zombie in the room with them. It was a lot of fun. So they got to have a private escape room experience with their favorite celebrity, and a good time was had by all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't say enough about how friendly Chandler Riggs was,
Really?
and accommodating with all of the giggling females who happened to be the ones who bought the experience with him.
As they should. As they should.
He was super kind and gracious and took all of the pictures that everybody wanted. He stayed with our staff. He wrote his name on the wall. He was just super kind, and I couldn't say enough about how humble of a person he was.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, it's giveaway time. So as you all know, Escape in 60 is a great escape room downtown. So we're going to be doing 2 giveaways of 5 groups of people that can come in and do an escape room of their choice. So 2 winners, drop your emails down in the chat or in the comments below with your name and your email address, and we'll put you in a random drawing for 2 winners of 5 people, 5 vouchers to come and do an awesome escape room. So in the meantime, if you are just wanting to have some fun, head on down to their website, Escape in 60, and enter a code VITE20 to get $7 off your ticket. It'll be a great experience, and with this code, it'll be a cheap way to have some fun. So I just wanted to outro this video by saying thank you to Escape in 60. They are such a great place, and you guys should definitely go check them out.
I'm gonna put all of their social medias down here for you guys so you can follow them. And be sure to check them out on their website too. Anyways, subscribe for more videos and check us out also on our social media. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!